Hi everyone, this is Joe Hanlon for CNET Australia, and today we're taking a look at the Acer Iconia A500, which is Acer's 10-inch Android honeycomb tablet, which means it's competing with the likes of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, the upcoming LG Slate as well. And it's a really interesting space for Acer to move into because everyone's sort of wondering which tablet to buy this year, and Acer is giving us another viable option. And it's viable because Acer, being a good computer company, packs this thing with all of the hardware that you'd expect from a computer company. It's got a Tegra 2 processor inside, it's got a gigabyte of RAM. There's two storage options, a 16 and 32 gigabyte, and a 3G version and a Wi-Fi only version. So you get plenty of options. The big difference with the Acer though is that we don't know whether it'll be sold through the telcos like Telstra or Optus. So you might actually have to go to a computer shop and pay upfront for it. But let's just have a look. I mean, it's really a very similar tablet to what we saw with the Samsung Galaxy Tab. It's like stock Android honeycomb with a few extras. Acer's added just a few apps. This is like a games aggregate, so when you download games, you can add them to this menu and find them easily. If you go from side to side, then you have an ebook thing. So again, if you download ebooks, and I can actually add, I've got a Kindle app, so I can go in here and I can add Amazon Kindle. And now, from now on, the Kindle app will live in my ebook section, so I can always find it easily. Then there's a social networking hub, I suppose, and there's also a multimedia hub. Multimedia, you go straight into multimedia to watch, this is called Nemo Player, again another unique app. So if you want to watch videos on here, you can, say if I pick a 1080p file, wrong one, this 720p animation, and then I can just sort of scroll forward. You can actually see the Tegra 2 processor in action here. I mean, not only does the video look great, but it's immediate skipping from scene to scene in what is a pretty big video file. Outside of that, I mean, the other big feature that Acer's adding to the mix is, and I'll try to do this so you can see, there's an HDMI port on the other side, but there's also a USB host port, which I don't think any of the other manufacturers are using for their tablets at the moment. With this port, you can attach unpowered flash memory drive or a powered portable hard disk. And you can also attach a USB wide keyboard, so you can type long messages on the tablet rather than using the on-screen keyboard. Aside from that, you know, the big drawback for the Acer Iconia is the weight of it. Now, this weighs 730 grams, which, you know, is another 130 grams on top of what you'd expect from the iPad 2, and it's almost twice the weight of some of the smaller tablets like the BlackBerry Playbook and the HTC Flyer. So, I mean, when you're sort of holding it for long periods of time, it sort of starts to get sort of strain on the muscles. It's not something that it's quite comfortable to hold for several hours at a time. But if you can think of a way of sort of propping it up, then it's an excellent tablet for all other purposes. I'm Joe Hanlon, and this is the Acer Iconia A500.